Welcome to LifeasKCxoxo. Today's video is about the Ordinary skincare brand that I have been using for 3 months now. So I got it July 3rd of this year and it is now October 3rd, so it's exactly 3 months. So starting off, I buy the Ordinary from the Beautylish website. That's because it's an amazing website, like free shipping for $35 and over. That's pretty low compared to most like online companies for free shipping. And the way they package it is beautiful. It's beautifully wrapped, and it comes like immediately. Like, I have a bunch of notes here. So basically, my target for me was dealing with acne and dealing with hyperpigmentation and just like red spots. After getting any kind of acne, you kind of want it to go away quickly, and for me it takes a while, so I wanted that process to be like sped up. So in the beginning I was using it morning and night like it suggests. At some points I was getting lazy and I wasn't doing it in the morning, and it was still working like very well. So I really got lazy, and I actually am someone who religiously did morning and night routines, and I do not do a morning routine anymore. I actually will sometimes just use a toner in the morning and that's it. It's probably better for me to do morning and night, and I was at first. I really let myself go. Okay, I should, I'm sorry. Because that's what it recommends and all. It gave me that space to be able to not do it in the morning, and I took advantage of that, so. Okay, so originally I was doing alpha arbutin 2% in the morning, as well as niacinamide, the magnesium, ascorbyl phosphate, and wearing SPF. That was everything I was doing in the morning for like a month. So I was doing that in the morning, and then at PM I did the advanced retinoid, the alpha arbutin, niacinamide, moisturizer, and then I would spot treat with benzoyl peroxide if I needed it. So that's the whole routine laid out. The alpha arbutin, which is the first thing I'll discuss, its main purpose. It is a water-based serum with alpha arbutin and hyaluronic acid, and it fades hyperpigmentation and promotes even tone and texture. So with things like getting rid of fading hyperpigmentation and stuff, I wouldn't say there's like this quick noticeable difference like within a week, a month or two, you were like, wow, it's really faded, my spots. And sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what is doing the fading, because of all the products I'm using, they all kind of similarly do the same thing. But I use this a lot just because my biggest issue with the niacinamide, which it's very popular and it must really work. But I kind of slow down on the use of it because it pills. When you put it on your face, if you don't carefully apply it, it will peel up off your skin. You have to wipe it off, and it's definitely not ideal to wear this under makeup if you don't apply it carefully, and it's pretty annoying. I started using it just at night, and even then I use a thin amount because that just annoys me. I think maybe when I finish the alpha, which I'm about to, I can focus more on the niacinamide, because layering too much with the niacinamide makes it pill worse. For the niacinamide, it is a water-based serum with niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, and zinc, that improves blemishes, enlarged pores, and oily skin. It actually does something different than the alpha. It works on your acne and your pores and oily skin, mainly. So that's something I did like for it. So I would mainly focus the niacinamide on my T-zone, and I really did feel like when I wore makeup the next day that my oiliness was toned down. Yeah, the only issue for me is the pilling. The one that pairs well with the niacinamide is the Magnesium Ascorbyl Phosphate 10%. So this one is a lightweight cream with a stable form of vitamin C that brightens and hydrates skin and improves signs of aging. Skin concerns include dullness, dry skin, fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, and texture. So I read that this is a great pair with the niacinamide because you can't use a pure form of vitamin C with niacinamide. They don't go together. That's something that they tell you not to do. So you can use a vitamin C derivative. So that's what I did. I used up the entire thing. So that's what I'm saying, that since this targets hyperpigmentation, so does the alpha, knowing exactly what really helped is hard to pinpoint. So I think if you're just, interested in dulling your spots, to just try these things out. That's that. That's something I actually finished. Will I repurchase it again? That's the thing. I want to try working more on texture and things and a little bit less on the focus of pigmentation right now. So I just want to try out their other products really badly because they have so many great ones. So for now, I will take a break on working on pigmentation and things like that. So I probably won't purchase it again just for that reason. And then the Retinoid. The Advanced Retinoid. This is the all-time favorite of all. Like, if I have to pick one, this is it. I still use for my cleanser the Coal Face from Lush. If you watched my previous Lush video, I still love that. It's just over time, it's like I was still getting acne, and really I want a way to keep it down and prevent it from happening. And this was that way. Like, this really did it for me. The only time I ever get acne really is when it's that time of the month coming up. But besides that, like, this keeps me clear. And it really speeds up the process of your acne to where it's gone much quicker than it would have been without it. So yeah, that's what Retinoid does. Advanced Retinoid 2% is a water-based serum with 2 next generation retinoids that visibly improve signs of aging without irritation. Skin concerns include fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, loss of elasticity, uneven skin tone and texture. And like, these things are just incredibly well priced that I'm just like, I'm blown away by The Ordinary. Their packaging, like how much it costs, everything about them is just so great. I took some pictures this morning of what my face looked like. So I just got off of my period, so I had acne from that, and the immediate moment when I start my period, my spots, like my acne, like goes away immediately when it starts. Yeah, it usually doesn't return until my period's about to start again. So I do have some spots on my face, but like where I don't, I would have much darker pigmentation spots. It's faded quite tremendously, and I'm very happy with my skin, like happier than I've ever been in a long time. So I really do love this retinoid stuff so much. Like, if there's something I would recommend for everyone, like, I'm gonna repurchase this again and again for sure. This is the one. This is my soulmate. Something I would say though is that the Advanced Retinoid does cause purging. I did purge a bit when I first started it. I focused it on my cheeks, and acne came to the surface. That's something to be expected with something like this, since it's stimulating new cell growth. It healed and prevented acne pretty quickly. The purging did not last long. And I would say that I felt like my skin was glowing already, like within the first week of using all these products. Yeah, it's all about finding your routine and finding, the products for you. I also purchased their High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is a primer with advanced adaptive silicones that mattify skin, blurs imperfections, and helps makeup last longer. Skin concerns are patchy or cakey makeup, oily skin, enlarged pores, uneven skin tone, and texture. So the main thing with this is I didn't notice it blur imperfections or like my pores or anything. I use something else for my pores. I have pretty enlarged pores. But this is something that I like to use for oily skin for sure. It really does make that difference. I do notice that it mattifies and keeps me matte way longer than without it. So this I do like. I would repurchase it again. I am interested in using the other primer just because it has really great reviews. And lastly, I bought the Natural Moisturizing Factor plus HA. This is a non-greasy moisturizer with compounds found naturally in the skin that hydrates and protects skin from moisture loss. So if you have dry skin, loss of elasticity. Basically, this is just a moisturizer, but it had great reviews, and you know, someone who is prone to having oily skin, this sounded pretty great to wear underneath makeup or wear at night, and it's been great to me. You know, someone with oily skin, you're like always reluctant to use a heavy moisturizer or a moisturizer just because it's like, oh, my face is already, you know, oily. Why would I apply something like lotiony, especially when it's lotiony feeling? But this does not feel greasy or gross on your skin. It seeps in well, and I really do like this. I would repurchase it. It is just a moisturizer and a great one, and it's cheap. For toner, I use the famous Bioderma micellar water. I've tried the American version of this, and I feel like this is the one. I didn't get that same result from using the American version, I feel like. Just like, this really removes everything off of your face. My face feels so much cleaner using it. Like, I treat it almost as a toner. I include it within my removing my makeup routine and all. This is the one to get if you're thinking of micellar water. Like, this is the best. I really think it really helped with my acne and everything as well. Like, this and the Retinoid. And I have so many favorites already, but yeah. Like, this has been really, it's not from the Ordinary brand, but you can buy it off Beautylish, just like your Ordinary products, and it's part of my skincare routine, which I find it like a must. So I wanted to mention just the rest of my skincare routine. I also use this. I used to use CLENZIderm like religiously. It is pretty amazing too. This stuff is very great. It's just that it's ridiculously expensive. So, and this, I had more intense acne when I was younger, and this was really what worked for me. So I really use this for spot treating. It's really amazing. I've used this like for so long, for years and years and years. But now that I've started The Ordinary, I may not be repurchasing this anymore. Maybe use a different kind of spot treatment. Just because this could be pretty expensive, like $70, $80 or something. That is it for my skincare routine. I'm excited to start purchasing other products from The Ordinary and testing those out and kind of having more knowledge about their products and what I like. I'll be sure to make another video after a while of using those new products. I'm totally in love with The Ordinary, and I hope you try it out. You know, let me know how it goes for you or how it's going if you're using it right now. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.